How's it going, guys? So today we're working on a BMW E46. This particular variant is a 2000 model, so it has the M52 TU. We have a code P0340, which can pretty much mean one of the two things. Either A, somebody's had it apart and the engine timing is off, or B, somebody's never replaced the intake cam sensor, or they replaced it with the China sensor. Anyway, we're gonna have to pull it off, and it's not too hard to get off. We're gonna have to pull the Van solenoid off, which is right there. That big nut also doubles as your fan clutch nut, so you can use your fan clutch tool to remove that. We're gonna have to ever so carefully take off our CCV pipe. It is brand new. Gotta be real careful not to damage that in any way. And I think other than that, our Vanos oil feed line is gonna be the next one we pull off of there. And that is a 17 or a 19 millimeter nut right there. It depends on what year the car is. And I think other than that, we're gonna need an Allen key. We're gonna remove the sensor with that, unplug it, and that is it. It should take us total maybe 5 or 10 minutes to have that off. Okay, so we're gonna start off by unplugging this hose. I just did that ever so carefully. We're gonna start off next by pulling the Van solenoid cable off, and then we're gonna go ahead and get in here. It looks like nobody's had this apart, and that is correct direction. And it kind of makes you wonder on this car who exactly has done what and what's all been done to it. We're going to take a microfiber. We're going to tuck that in there like that in hopes to catch whatever residue there is. Oil, I should say. There we go. A very small amount of oil. Wipe that off. That all looks good. We'll put that right there. And next I'll have to grab a 19, and that bolt on that sensor looks like it is completely stripped. It's alright. If it is, I'll show you how to fix that. Okay, so next up we have a 5mm Allen wrench. We're just going to make sure that's seated in there good. We'll take our other wrench here. We're just going to break it loose at that. Maybe. Yep. Now, if this doesn't work, you're going to have to take a socket and drive over the head of that and turn it out with that. Okay, so what we have going on here, I have one more intake cam sensor here. It came from a car that had no issue. You guys are slipping on the tripod. And but after a closer inspection, I don't see a name brand. It has like some kind of weird groove on the back of it. I don't know. The car didn't, it's my blue parts car. It didn't have a check engine light on or nothing. So I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna go and put it in here. I don't probably not gonna leave that in here. I think that's a China sensor. It just happens to work. So yeah, let's go ahead and reinstall. I just want to make sure it turns the light off, and we'll probably just go and order a new mile one or something of a legitimate name brand, and make sure that does it. Because if that goes bad, it's not gonna want to start usually, and we don't want to get in that crap where you're driving down the road and it dies and won't start. So let me go and reinstall. Let's see if that turns the light off. And if it does not, we're still not, that's the only bad thing about this. If it does not turn the light off, we still don't know if the engine's out of time or if that sensor is not good. But like I said, the car start and ran. We pulled it from the parts car with no light on. So we'll see. Okay, so we're back up and running here. Everything seems to be good. I reset it. I think it kind of stinks a little bit. I went in here and we have, I rescanned it, so rescan stored codes. We have nothing, pending, nothing. And then we'll go in here just to make sure, because the cam sensor usually won't do anything until you turn off the car, pull the key out, push it back in, restart it, and make sure that doesn't come back. Rescan stored codes, nothing, pending, nothing. Okay, so the good news is the cam sensor was the issue, and I think other than that, this thing is pretty good. Let me turn this off for a few minutes myself. It's getting pretty stinky pretty fast in this small shop. Crank that door open. It doesn't smell overly rich or weird or anything. But so what we're gonna do, we have a couple things in this car yet to do. One is the oil level sensor that's common on E46s. I need to get one of those coming. I was just trying to figure out, without spending $100 on one, what was a legitimate name brand one, but was still somewhat decent price. They had some cheaper ones for like $27. OEM, I think you could buy a Hello one for like 80, and actual BMW one is like 150. So, you know, I don't know. And it goes the same thing we talk about all the time. You could buy the Hello one, which is, BMW uses that brand on a lot of stuff, right? You could buy that for, I think it was like 80 bucks, right? So, or you could go to BMW, probably buy a Hello one for 150 to 300. That's what I mean. A lot of guys get angry at me when I say don't buy stuff at the auto parts store or the dealer. Well, that's why. You're buying the same stuff. You know, it doesn't matter if you're giving money to AutoZone, which is a huge company, or if you're giving it to somebody off Amazon, which is probably a company in the United States anyway. If they're selling stuff like that, usually they are. So yeah, anyway, that's all with that. Seemed like it might be okay now. I'm trying to get these damn tires changed over. I really struggle to do that. And the front control arms, they're not too bad yet. They're about like every other E46 in this car. Just kind of bad, not terrible bad yet. Depends what we do with this. If I do decide to sell it, might let the next guy do that. That's something down the road. If I keep driving this thing, I'm so picky, I have to fix that. I can't take that. Your average Joe probably won't even notice there's even an issue with that. But definitely have to say something to him if we sell it. There's some E90s and an E60 on Craigslist right now. That's close to me. I like to go buy that stuff. I don't know. I have so much other crap going on. I want to start breaking ground for the addition to the other side. Then we can start breaking ground to the front for the big shop. I can't work on a bunch of cars and do that. Our weather's broken to where now it's pretty decent. So I don't know. You have to weigh out the options. What's the best thing to do? The E60 would be nice for the channel. If I bought that, we'd have to get rid of it pretty quickly, because that would mess up my plans for building. So I don't know. That's it, guys. That's gonna be all for the P0340 fix. Remember, it's either engine timing or that intake cam sensor. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching.